here with Scott Donie, a member of the 1996 Olympic team, and we're at the Olympic pool. He's also a silver medalist in 1992 in Barcelona. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, thank you.
What's it like seeing yourself up there?
Well, it's a little bit surreal seeing yourself up on a jumbotron. There's Randy. Yeah, but I'll tell you, this place brings back a lot of memories. I don't see any crimp there. I'm just saying. I don't see
well,
any
obviously Judge 4 did. So, let me ask you a couple questions. You're back here at the Olympic site.
Yeah.
Are your memories flowing? I mean, it's a slightly different setup, but the boards are the same, the pool's the same.
It really looks, in a lot of ways exactly the same. And yeah, a lot of memories here. My brother and sister-in-law were in the stands, and they held up a sign after my last competitive dive that said, "Congratulations, Uncle Scott," and that's how I found out that they were pregnant with their first child, and that's one of my favorite memories of my life, and now she's a senior in high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what was it like? You were just a couple of points away, or even less, from another medal on a springboard versus the tower. Something that very few athletes are able to do.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was a long road back. After '92, I really had a hard time getting myself back on the boards at all, and so to be able to come back and win the Olympic trials in a different event was unbelievable. So, and the competition that I had in that Olympic final was one of my best meets, of my life. So I couldn't have been happier with the result. I never even think about places or anything like that. I focus on my personal performance, and I'm lucky that in both Olympic finals that I was in, I really had the best performances of my life. So it was really, I don't feel like I ever left anything out there on the boards,
Well, what does it take? What for you? I mean, obviously there's something to it. If you had your best performance when you were under the most pressure.
Yeah. Well, you gotta like a big stage, and you gotta like being nervous. When I was a young diver, just like many young divers, I would get nervous, and it would have a negative effect on me. As I grew as a competitor, I learned that your body wants you to do well, and it's sending you that nervous energy not to mess you up, but to help you. And once I learned to welcome the nerves and not only welcome them but expect them and rely on them, then it turned into a situation where the bigger the stage, whether it was Olympic trials or Olympics, the better my performance was, and I think that's a great way to look at it.
So you took all your nervous energy and channeled it into something positive. You used that extra strength.
Yeah, I mean, you're capable of more when you have that extra adrenaline. And if you can learn to use that energy and focus it and rely on your training, you can do stuff that you've never done before. So, for example, my reverse 3.5 in Barcelona, the best one I ever did by far, and same for gainer 3.5 twister here in Atlanta. A lot of the dives that were at the edge of my ability level, I was able to do at a really high level with that little extra bit of adrenaline.
Well, thank you very much.
Sure.
Today we're here with Scott Donie, a silver medalist in Barcelona in 2092.